Hi ladies, this is Nicole. Today I have an amazing video for you to truly help you in being confident and truly choosing yourself and moving forward. This is a continuation to the video where we were talking about this constant attack, comparison energy that can exist between women. So today I wanted to really help you with this because it's an energy that exists within us. It is an energy of lack. It's an energy of self-judgment. So what we're going to be clearing today is the energy of all the places where you learn that you should shame yourself or shame others, or if you're in fear of shame of others shaming you, okay? This is a strong topic because as women, like I said, we've been taught to compete against each other. We've been taught to try to one-up each other, and it's something that I don't, because men and women are different, masculine energy and feminine energies are different. One is an energy of actually going solo, and the other one is actually an energy of community and intimacy and meeting one another. This is the feminine. When a woman tries to be in competition mode with herself with other people, it just creates this war-like energy within us. Now, it's survival energy at the end of the day. We've seen the map of consciousness. We know what is power. We know what is survival and what creates destruction and what actually helps us move forward, what is real creative energy. So I'm not going to go full esoteric on you today. I'll try. It's not esoteric, it's metaphysical, but I just want you to really get it, okay? If you know something consciously and you're knowing in your consciousness and you're not living it, and you're judging yourself, you're shaming yourself, somewhere you're embodying this energy and it needs to go, right? Because you are the one that's not letting yourself move freely and flow easily onto where you want to go or easily attract where you want to go. Now, the reason for that is because of the pain that you've lived in, or the survival that you felt growing up. And it's actually important to put the light on it so that you can understand what's really going on. But also the most important thing is, yes, putting the light on it, but choosing to shake it off, let it go. We all go through traumatic experiences, right? Or things that shake us to our core or create some shock energy in us that we're trying to protect ourselves from that thing being repeated in the future. I get that. Now, what's really going to create a real of a breakthrough for you and an intimacy moment for you where you open up and you let yourself be seen or move forward is going inward and making different choices and not being afraid of what you see. So the purpose of this is for us as women to move out of a place where we are warring against ourselves, trying to protect ourselves from other people, to moving forward and to being at peace and confident in who we are truly from the inside out. So this energy of warring against ourselves and warring against people, what we're going to do today is that we're going to clear all the places where you learned to where you started to shame yourself for what society told you, anywhere you started to fear shame from others, so that you really start shaking that off. Because a lot of what takes up a lot of your mental energy is worrying what people are going to think of you, judging yourself, thinking you should have known better, you should have done better, you should have known this, you should do this by yourself, you should have it all together by yourself. All of these are judgments, all of these are attacks that we use against ourselves that are unrealistic. Okay, so when you ask a man, or when you bring up to him the idea of learning something from somebody else, right? He's open to it. He's not judging or shaming himself for that, because he knows that he is good enough. And this is not all men, but what I'm saying is, like, there's a bigger chance of a man just knowing that if he does something or if he learns something, it's not going to affect his manhood. But for women, it's like, especially when it comes to love or being where we think we should be, it brings up I feel like way more stuff. And that secret shame and that judgment is what makes you not be able to open up or listen to feedback that is given to you, or take it, implement it, and just move forward with your life with greater ease. So the goal of this is not just with the coaching, but it's also for you to feel enough, to stop going, stop attacking yourself, stop judging yourself, and stop fearing the shame, or even shaming yourself for shaming others, right? Even when I was recording this video, I'm not gonna lie, because I can feel the energy before I record something, or I'm gonna bring it up for you, because I connect with the consciousness of the group to see what's going on in general. I actually felt like fear. It was interesting. It was like fear of like, are they gonna think that I'm wearing too much makeup? Are they gonna think that I'm like talking too much? Are they gonna think this or the other? Why does she constantly repeat this? That kind of energy. And you know what? We are going to clear that. And it needs to be cleared, because these are a lot of projections. And this is what I say. It's like it takes up so much of your energy that can be used to happily either attract the one or move forward with your career, with your finances, whatever it is that you want to use this for. This judgment, it needs to end, right? Like, a lot of women are carrying anxiety, stress, not moving forward because of the fear of what others are going to think of them, right? And it's this energy of not being enough of a woman, right? If I'm not here, then that means I must not be enough of a woman. If I'm learning from somebody, that means I must not be enough of a woman. And then it brings up a bunch of stuff, like, why am I doing this? Why is she doing this? Judging, etc. And you see the judgment that not only goes inward, but goes outward. And this can be subtle. You might be like, I don't have none of this. It's fine. Just take what resonates. So this judgment, even putting it outward against another person or something like that, is an energy of lack. Okay? Lack. And many people say, oh, it's an energy thing. It's an energy thing that contributes to a lot of things that show up in the outside world. And it's imperative for us as women to stop embodying this energy of lack, right? Because it affects salaries, it affects what you receive, what you let yourself receive. Because the judgment is repressed energy that we have against ourselves, and we can project it outward, but it reflects certain sensation of insatisfaction that we have towards ourselves, and we need to look at that. Okay, you ask yourself, why is it that I'm not doing this or achieving this or meeting my man or doing this? You need to clear this gunk, right? Like, it needs to be gone. And what, I'm doing it too, right? Like, you're evolving with this, right? And many of it's not like you have to do all of this work and then your man shows up, or then no. It's a constant work of just opening up. And the more you open up and you let go and you shed, the happier you are, right? The more peaceful you are, the more you let yourself have, and it just goes. So what I invite you is to fall in love with your process of doing this work, because you are a trailblazer, right? A lot of people are secretly just holding this energy within themselves. They're not even aware of it. They don't want to look at it, right? But you are willing to look at it. So I applaud you for that. And it's going to be really exciting for us to do this work. So if it's not showing up for you with judgment against other women, you might have super fear of others placing that judgment onto you. Okay? So that also prevents you from opening up and being able to listen. So we're going to start with a tap-in video today to really help you start to release all of this, right? So that we can be brighter, we can love ourselves more, feel good about ourselves, feel enough, right? And not have this, I should be here, I should be the other, shame energy all around, okay? So it's going to stir up some stuff, but it's good stuff. I invite you to write down what comes up for you. And from there, share it with me so that we can create more videos to support you in this moment in time, okay? So we're gonna start tapping. Remember the tapping points that are here, 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 2 fingers down, 2 to your left, here. If you do it with your right, it would be the same, like 2 fingers down, 2 to your right. Where your bra strap line is and on the top of your head, okay? So I want you to feel into first the thing that you judge yourself the most for, whether it's a, you know, I should know better, I should have known better, I should be here. Or if you have fear of others shaming you for what reason. It could be your weight, it could be your relationship status, it could be where you're going in life and where you feel like you should be, okay? And from there, I want you to identify the judgment that you make, okay, from the situation and what you choose to do with it. So beware of the thing you judge yourself for and what you think, the judgment that you make out of that, like, or the choice that you make out of that. To give you an example of a choice that you can make out of that. So you feel like society judges you whether you're single or not. So a choice that you make could be, I am going to look for the most amazing eligible bachelor. I'm going to look for his credentials, like his financial status, so then I can, you know, be the best. Survival, right? Shame energy. You see it, right? You feel like you're in a state of lack where you have to be the best, and it's like survival of the fittest, right? Another example of this is, I should be at a better place financially, so I'm going to try to force everybody around me or certain people around me to not. Let's say if you are in a company, like, you're going to judge your boss, right? Like, he should give me this promotion, right? And you're like, he should do this, he should do the other, without taking full responsibility. That you should look within yourself and be like, okay, I want this. Am I showing up for it? Am I believing enough, right? Is it time for me to look for another job in another company, rather than trying to place that responsibility into somebody else and judge them for where you are at, okay? So that's an example. I invite you to make a list of this too, of like the judgments that you make about where you should be, and the actions and the decisions that you make based from it, and how you try to get towards where you feel like you should be, or how you try to prevent that from happening, okay? I want you to bring in consciousness, and I want you to bring in awareness to this. It's gonna free you. You're gonna feel like a bunch of like fear, judgment, anxiety, weight is gonna be lifted off of your shoulders, because it's just a bunch of pressure that you put on yourself. It's an energy of being not good enough and pressuring yourself to be good enough, okay? Or resisting that because you feel like people are not gonna understand you or judge you. There's two sides of this story, okay? So we're gonna start tapping. I want you to think about one of those scenarios. I'm gonna be mentioning a couple here and there, right? But just let it all just help you really shed all the energy out. Remember to invite your angels, to invite the universe, the loving light of the universe, the white light first, to cover you up and create this like perfect bubble around you. It goes to the center of the earth, and it comes back up, and you feel right in front of you, you're gonna have the group of your angels and ascended masters of the highest good with like this really beautiful purple bag, right? Or vortex of energy where there is just sucking it all away. So just feel like all the energies, your angels are receiving it, and maintain yourself in that space as you do this. We're connecting with them and giving the energy to them, not to yourself, not throwing it all around you, right? there, okay? Connect with source so that you can really see a big shift, okay? So if frustration comes up, you feel that your angels are there, you feel that the universe is there, so that you can learn how to rely on source and open up even more. Good. So we're gonna start. Even though I feel like I'm always judging myself, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I've been told that I need to be a specific way in order to be lovable, and I accepted this idea, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I felt growing up or by experiences that no one was going to really love me or no one was going to love me for who I am, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I was taught to compete or to fight or to even run away from what I want, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. I feel like I'm always in an energy of competition. Always being told what to do. And man, does that make me mad. It feels like no matter what I do, it's not enough. And I'm always judging myself. It feels like I'm never enough. Judged, criticized, critiqued. Like, I'm tired of this. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Bad for what I do. Damn it, I feel mad. Carry so much resentment and judgment within me. I feel like no one is going to accept me. I feel like I have to have a man to prove that I'm worthy. I feel like I have to be this type of weight to be worthy or to be accepted. I feel like I should be at a certain place financially to prove that I'm worthy. I feel like I always have to prove that I'm worthy. And it feels like I get sometimes that it shouldn't be that way, but I struggle with this energy. I keep it in my energy field. So much pressure in my nervous system. Pressured to be perfect. Pressured to be this way to be loved. When I say this, think about that thing that is what you feel pressure on. I can't seem to get it right. I have to gain the approval of my mom and my dad or my family. I have to gain the approval of men. So much repressed misogyny. I said that correctly. All of these beliefs that are filled with misogyny, if I'm saying it correctly. I just channeled that energy. Man, like all the places where I hold that energy even with myself. I'm judging the world for it. But I'm also keeping it in me. I hear, what the F? I don't want to keep this energy in me. I want to break free from all of this misogyny. Ugh. It's like I have a bunch of this ideals in me. It's like I hate them, but I love them, and I keep them. Ooh. So much inner conflict and drama and turmoil. How can I be free? I'm choosing to release all of this now. I'm choosing to wake up from this dream. And as I wake up, I am committing to not judge myself, to not try to get angry with the world and then get stuck there. I'm canceling all the choices that I would make that would keep me stuck. I just want peace and my freedom to shine. My freedom to be me, to be enough in my body, in my skin, and in who I am. All this repressed misogyny. All the places where I don't want to do the work and I want somebody to do it for me. All the places where I want to be better than other women. All the places where I want to be superior than other women. I let all of those structures fall. I don't need them anymore. And even if I feel shaky, uncertain, I understand that I am enough. That my real brilliance is in being at peace with myself. Haven't I learned that trying to impress people never gets me what I want? I am enough. My worth is not tied to a man. I heard my worth is not tied to his pocket. I am free. I am guilt-free. I am guilt-free. I am enough. I trust myself. I'm choosing to be at peace with myself. Money does not define me. I am worthy of money, though. Externals don't define me. I am a goddess. Full stop. And I enjoy myself. I'm free of all criticism. And I'm free of all begging to be loved. All this energy of begging to be loved, begging to be caressed, begging to be understood. I don't need your approval. I am enough. I break free. And I choose to tap into such a huge well of love for myself as I do this work. I am lucky to do this work. I love myself enough to do this work. I am a brave soul. This is working. I am working. All of my energy field and all of my energetic connections are working properly. All in support of me being free, me being enough, me being sufficient and joyful in who I am and what I need to do to support myself. Loving and showing up for myself is a joy. Loving and showing up for myself is a privilege. I am enthused and happy and excited to be here for me. Any addiction for validation, I break free from now. Any addiction from joylessness, I break free from it now. All this fear of people not understanding me, or fear of people judging me, not supporting me, I release it now. Anywhere I care too much about what people think of me, I let it go now. I don't need their approval. I am enough. And I'm also powerful enough to attract the people that do support me. I'm strong enough to not respond in a traumatized way or resistance-based way, fear-based way, when I see others judging me. Anywhere I restrain myself, I make myself uptight when I feel others judging me, and this maybe uncontrollable urge to hide, to shut down, to experience fear or anxiety, all of that I let go of right now. I am stronger than this. I am capable of handling it. I am strong. Others' behaviors don't affect me. I understand that they are in lack. And I send them compassion. The moment I react defensively, or I choose to hide because of it, is the moment that I strip myself away from my happiness. I'm gonna let myself shine anyway, even if they get triggered, because I am a confident goddess. And I break free from all those limitations now. I choose to accept myself, to believe in myself, to release all this pent-up karma energy, and to just truly celebrate myself. I am a confident goddess. I am worthy. And so is everybody else. I don't need to shame myself, to shame others, or to judge them, or judge myself. I am free. I am worthy. And I'm willing to trust myself on this. Recognize the truth, because this is the truth. And I let myself truly integrate this vibration of truth in all of my being. I'm willing to see my beauty. I'm willing to see it in others, and treat myself and others with honor and respect, and with value. I am valuable, and so are they. I can receive from men, from women, from the world without feeling insecure. This way, I no longer feel the need or the urge to compete with men, to compete with my partner, to constantly prove my worth, or to compete with other women. It is safe to witness another woman's beauty and brilliance without shrinking. I can receive it with gusto. Because her light is an invitation for me to own my own light. It might be different than mine, but my light is amazing. And my real job is to love it. I am a different vibration, and my vibration is enough. I choose to fall in love with it. I choose to believe in it. I choose to believe and embrace my own magic. I choose to feel irresistible, confident, worthy. I choose to embrace myself. I choose to love men too. I choose to know that I don't need to compete with men or try to prove myself to men. It is safe to be held by men. This doesn't make me weak. I embrace being around new people, new opportunities, greater levels of intimacy, happiness and freedom, truly now and forever. I choose happiness and freedom, now and forever. I choose happiness and freedom, now and forever. I am really confident and really abundant. I let go and I embrace who I am. Thank you, mention your name, for being who you are. There's no one else like me, and I choose all of me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now,